thought I'd have a wee break from editing for a moment, come outside here and have a wee bit of a look. Sometimes when you're editing your neck gets a bit sore, just gets you right in there, and I have been wanting to have a look to see a bit closer of what's been going on out here as well. So it stopped raining for a moment, which is nice, but Kelly was telling me about this World War II pillbox, and all looks very interesting. A series of bunkers capable of holding a machine gun and man were installed along the coastline during the war years amid fears of Japanese invasion. I'm just walking up here, let's have a look. So this is what we have been next to, Kelly and I, last night and the night before. Oh, there we go. And look at all the different sorts of concrete that it's made of. A machine gun and a man behind there. Well, I was just on the side there a moment ago, and it felt quite sheltered and quite warm. I just wanted to show you something else on the beach here, which is quite interesting. Look at this. So let's go over and have a wee look. Thought I'd have a look, and I thought you'd be interested in having a look. Oh, there's people inside there at the moment. What are they doing? Let's go and have a wee look. Well, I'm bringing you in. It's got all different types of rooms by the looks of it. So make sure it doesn't fall on you, don't you? I think it's been here for quite a while. When you look at the flags just there. Oh, they're eating pizza. That makes me want to have pizza for dinner. Look, there's even a seat in here. Oh, hell, I didn't realise it was this big. Nice comfy seats down there. G'day. I thought you were eating pizza. Oh, that looks nice. I thought I'm going to have some myself tonight. Oh, enjoy.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. See ya. Bit muddy taking my sliders up here, but anyway, try this way. Quite steep actually, this bit. Icy's over there, she's all nice and warm. Yeah, you never know what you've got around you, do you? So you could probably park up here as well. Where am I going? Go down here. State Highway 7, here we come. Not to Christchurch just yet. We are going to Christchurch, but not for a few weeks. And as I said to you before, we've got a few things that we need to do there. And in the meantime, it's raining, and we've got a couple of pizzas, homemade of course. Oh, I'm trying to think what they're called. They're the Indian naan breads. They're quite thick and bouncy. They're like trampolines actually. And anyway, they're in the oven at the moment, but they're not cooking. Notice a lot of the houses around here, there must be a lot of flooding because a lot of them sit up very, very high. They're sort of almost like on stilts. Like if you're overseas, when you see them like that, straight away you're going to be thinking, oh, there's snakes that they're trying to stop from having go in there, but it's water, it's flooding. There's a slight little interruption while we're actually driving at the moment, and I've just looked to see that we have 21 minutes. That means 21 minutes that I have to wait until the pizza goes on, which is going to be taking at least another 15-20 minutes, plus I need to go into the hotel to pay for the $10 for us Not plugging in tonight because I don't like the plugging in sound. Oh, it gives me the creeps. We'll be plugging in tomorrow. So what do you anticipate that time will be by the time we actually have that delicious pizza? My stomach's rumbling. There's the hotel there, is it?
Yep.
Looks pretty cute. Don't know where we park though, around the back there, so over there, straight ahead.
Your destination is on the left. Gate.
Guess I'm on gate and I'm on $10. Oh, it's just a little parking area. Right, so you all can hear me and everything else which is going on. Make sure I don't lose little Fluffy. Blimmin' little Fluffy, tell you what. It's lucky I didn't fluff it up that day when it blimmin' decided to drop itself down in the between the rocks. That's another video as well if you haven't seen that one. That was an experience and a half. Right. I hope Kelly hasn't forgotten about that pizza in the oven. Watch the pizza! Oh god, and the wing mirror, not much room. Gotcha. Where do you park to get your power is the question. Can't see where the power is, it's kind of annoying. Sometimes things just aren't obvious. G'day!
I was going to say to you,
Yeah, oh hello! Hello little one!
see a power point in our shed if you want to go in there, and then you'll be half covered by the shed, and there's a power point right there to plug your caravan in.
Would that work for us? The only thing is we've got our...
Here.
I'm just thinking actually... Oh, the one just outside the... there's $10 there as well too, so... We might be here 2 nights, but we're not sure just yet.
Oh, wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
I'm Louise and this is Kelly too, by the way.
Girls, how are you?
Hello, cutie. Who's
You've
that
got
over
2
there?
or 3 of them.
Well,
One's behind you.
we'll just stop over there. I don't know if we'll get in the shed.
Look, everybody, we've got another one that's following me around. Hello, what's
I
your
just
name?
thought you can park the front bit where your door is. Is she a
Aren't you
transit?
friendly? Yes, you are. You like the camera, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can definitely go on there. That was nice of her to say to park there. I'll just check the ground to make sure that there's no nails or anything on the ground. 'Cause that's all we need. So we just partially... There's a white feather on there. I haven't seen one of those for a long time. I might just say to Kelly that if we just park across, because if we go in under, it's too uneven in there. If you go on there, parking across here, I think would be best.
If I spin around,
Yeah,
they'll look out.
yeah. Right, let's get that pizza on. I'm surprised. The pizzas seem to be still alright. There's a surprise on it. Isn't that on there? It's a bit different. See how it tastes. With a sweetener. Apparently there's some sort of bird out there. It sounded like a turkey. Let's have a look before it gets too dark. Did you see the bird or... Bloody hell, God, you can hear it. Did you all hear that? It's quite wet out here. Got the pizza on. Be able to all see before I can. Shit. I bloody shit myself just then. That's a very strange sound. Just don't want to stand up on these things here and find them not very balanced and fall off. Frick me.
Be careful.
I know. I just can't quite see. There is. There's a great... Hello! Oh, it's a big fat turkey. They can see me. Hi! Hi! You're a big turkey, aren't you? Oh, is that chickens over there? Gosh, you can tell we're city people, can't you? Hi! That was interesting. Thank you for
Step down off the
helping me.
ancient
Yeah, I'll just hold
machinery.
on to your shoulders easier. God, I've been doing all sorts of things in these bloody sliders today.
Big gobble gobble.
Well, I didn't say anything to you.
I didn't talk to it.
What an unusual sound. Interesting sorts of pizza, isn't it? I've made there. Anyway, you can see that there's avocado, tomato, prawns, cheese, and a secret little bit of sweetness, tomatoes, camembert, cottage cheese. I think I said avocado. It's all on there. Can you see the black cloud behind me? And at the moment I've got all the sunshine on me. Kelly's cooking breakfast at the moment while it was a choice of one making breakfast or one organising, setting up for the gym and the hair salon today. Come on round and have a look at the gym and hair salon. We have been given this complete area here to do as we please, and they said there's a wee shed you can park in there as well. We need to stay out from being inside because of the Wi-Fi. Anyway, come into the gym because it may suddenly turn, even though that sun is out, because we've had spitting rain, all through the night and everything, but we've had heavy rain, but we've had spitty rain this morning while the sun's out. The sun is so hot. Yes, welcome to our gym, and the as you can see, we've got the plates over there, and the wee table actually for setting up for the hair salon, and it's the wee chair there if the hairdresser needed to have a seat to sit on, and the blocks for me to sit on. That's my salon seat, not bad at all, I wouldn't say. And of course there's all the trimming things, and a top for me to be putting on. And of course you always need a cape, don't you? It's a Sunday and it's very peaceful. They look like they are all tuis over there on that blossom tree. You can't hear them. Are they tuis or are they not? Oh, I wonder if that actually is a tui up there. You won't be able to see it in the camera. What's that? Somebody's come over to visit. Yep, no, we've got tuis around here and they're playing up in the blossoms. And there was something rather large went in there. Oh, isn't that amazing? So for our breakfast, we'll be able to hear the tuis. Gosh, very happy places. Birds everywhere. Hear all the little clicky, tweety sounds. Time to go and have some breakfast and then do some exercise and have a haircut and see what happens for the rest of the day. Some more editing. We're going to try and get on top of our editing because we want to be a number of days ahead. Like a couple of videos ahead. Where are you going? You're a beautiful specimen, aren't you? You've come out because of the rain, but look out because there's birds everywhere. Well, exercise has been done and that was fine doing it, even though we didn't really feel like it, but we did legs. Oh, that's spitting. There we go. That is lunch which has been made for today, and it's a wee salad on just the wee plates. Yes, I haven't had my hair cut yet, but Kelly's doing a few things herself, just over there finishing off from, she's a bit hot from the exercise too. We didn't like it in that shed very much because it actually didn't smell very nice. I don't know if it's had oil or what it was in there, but didn't like it. Didn't feel good. So we have taken everything out of there, and the haircut might have to be done in the rain yet. I need to have this lunch now, because guess what? It's going to be dinner very soon. Hair colour done, haircut done, dinner done. All sort of kind of right. Look, we're sort of doing it like TV dinners, because I'm looking at a pre-edited movie that's going to be coming up soon. Well, actually, it's in the past really, because we're in the future, because you can't see everything today. Anyway, this is dinner. It's all steamed vegetables and that lovely, look at that chicken. I just ordered, yes, I've had a sneaky wee piece. Okay, I'm going to enjoy watching this. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for watching, everyone. It's Kelly from the future here again with a shipping update for you. And I just wanted to say that stick structure, that was quite fun, wasn't it? That's actually the first time I've seen it. I was back in the van, head down, bum up, editing. So you and I pretty much both saw that at the same time. So that was a bit of fun. And they were eating that pizza. Isn't it funny how when you see somebody eating something, then you really want to eat it yourself? We often, when we're editing the videos, we'll be focusing on a particular video that we've cooked something, and then that night we're like, oh, we can't do anything other than have that for dinner. So it's a bit of fun. Right, as you know, we've been focusing on migrating to Australia, and there's a couple of things that we have to work through. One is getting the vehicle import approval, and the other is the compliance when we get to Australia to get the van compliant. I'm going to just quickly go over that really fast, because we've had a major spanner in the works and it's not a viable option for us anymore. So that narrows down our options. But just to let you know, if you are looking to migrate to Australia or to take your vehicle, oh, laptop's falling, with our vehicle in particular, I'll just let you know what they said for compliance. So this might apply to you as well. For our electrical and our gas, even though on our New Zealand gas certificate and electrical certificate, sorry, my laptop will stop sliding around here. I've got an email open here that I want to read out to you. The spanner. Our New Zealand gas and electrical certificate both have AUS-NZ standards, so Australian New Zealand standards. Both electrical and gas tradespeople work off the same syllabus, the same standard, but unfortunately Australia doesn't see it that way. So for us to take Iceberg to Australia, we would have to completely change out all of the electrical sockets. I believe ours is a one polar and you need a two polar. I might have that wording wrong. Two switch, one switch, two switch, something like that. Even though we're all on the same standards, apparently the New Zealand standard is not good enough for Australia. The other thing is the gas. They wanted the on-off emergency, like turn your gas off switch. Ours is in our gas locker. They wanted it outside of the gas locker. So that's something that we would have had to change. And the third major thing was around the batteries. We would have had to have ventilation holes cut along the side of the batteries. That's the other thing that they wanted. And then also, if you're taking your vehicle into Australia, you have to take into consideration the 5% duty and the 10% GST as well. For us, if we do come back to Australia eventually, I guess it would work better in our favour, because the value of the vehicle will be less in however many years. But you have to have a valuation of your vehicle, and then they charge you the percentage of the value of your vehicle. Anywho, none of that matters for us, so I hope that might be able to help somebody else, but I'm going to read out an email that we got from the Department of Transport and Main Roads in Queensland. That's like the Transport Association for that state. And to be fair, I'd actually forgotten that I'd emailed them. It was so long, it was about 4 weeks ago, and we've just got this email. We are contacting you on behalf of the Department of Transport and Main Roads about the certification of inspection for your Sprinter van. Please be advised that because your Sprinter van is over 4.5 tonne, you will still require yearly inspections. That's the whole reason we were going to be moving to Australia. So we didn't have to get yearly inspections, so that we could travel on a carnet around the world for as long as we wanted. The first thing I thought was, right, let's swap to Victoria. Let's see if we can get to Victoria. And looking into their licensing rules, they have different licenses for heavy vehicles. So we would need a light rigid vehicle license. So obviously you've got to get an Australian license, then you've got to go through the testing, the theory tests, and then you do your courses, and then you do your practical tests. But neither of us would be allowed to legally drive an iceberg until we had those licenses. So we've moved on from that. We're going to do the next step. So what do we say, Louie? Stuff it, Barry. We're going on a carnet.
I love that saying.
I know. So basically, the only option for us is to travel on a carnet de passage. They will not tell us if we will get the exemption for our COF until we have left the country. So it's either going to work, or it's going to be a terribly expensive mistake that nobody will give us any refund or warranty over. But it's the only way we can see forward. So the good news is with that it opens up our options. The shipping line that we're working with, they travel to Australia, UK, Germany, America, and Japan. So which one will we choose?
Secret Squirrel Club.
Yeah, don't say anything this video. You'll have to come back and watch. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, Louie's here. You're going to pop on in. That doesn't work. Please do comment. We love, actually, everyone's been giving us ideas and suggestions, and we do love it. We do read them all and take everything into consideration. We are doing our homework. So any help is happily accepted. Although I do have to tell you one thing. Obviously we talked to people we camped next to, and we did camp next to a lady who was from Queensland, and she said, yep, good as gold, girls, we don't do any yearly inspections. And we thought, oh phew, you know, that's going to work for us. And then obviously I've got this email, and then we've been back and forward with her on Messenger, and I said, oh, we can't go anymore because, you know, over 4.5 tonne. And I said to her, because she drives those big digger loader things, and I was like, oh, do you not have to get them on those big diggers? Oh yeah, we do get the yearly inspections on the diggers. So even though people are helpful, you still have to do your homework. All right, thanks everyone. We'll catch you soon.